160 and 102. We're not good. Big step back. Joel Vismel was good though. He had 3 more home runs last year. He had like the same year as he had last year, so it was good. Pete McCollum was not very good. Buster was not very good. I mean, Dwayne Ziegler only 16 home runs. He went cold at the end of the year. But we gotta re-sign. I forgot. Let's look at the awards. And Joel. Alright, so he's like the best hitter in the league, it seems like. Bryson Stott, was he a starter this year? He's batting 545. Were all these guys like starters? Where's Joel at? Joel batted under. Unless I just like missed him. Joel, where are you? I thought it said he was batting 317. Alright. This is glitched or something. Oh. Oh, that's at the current moment. Oh. Alright, yeah, that's why Joel's in there, because we didn't make the playoffs. Oh. Alright, anyways, take a look at the awards. Joel was up there. Cy Young, we had no one. Batting title, no. I really don't care about the ones that we had, so. We will be. So I'll see you guys probably next year. Here was our draft. With the first, we had like 6 pick, and I took this guy, John Gomes. The reason I took him is because his overall range was like 73 to like 82, so he would have been our shortstop right now. So that's why I took him, and he's like 75 overall, so he was not that bad. Andy Gentry, who I took with the second pick, that was not a very good pick, but we kind of scored with this guy. Say that we do play like another 10 years, which there's like very good chance we could. Jesse Kurowski will be our first baseman. So let's just see who I missed out on. First overall, this was who was supposed to go first overall. Brandon Shealy. Glad I did not pick him. Greg Turley. Ryan Benjamin. I was also looking at him at the draft, obviously. There was somebody who I want. He was a right fielder. I want to see if he got taken. This is actually set. A pitcher. If only he was a first baseman or third baseman or DH. Yeah, I don't think he can have specific positions for DH in this game. Miguel Cabrera got taken by the Tigers. So, Mickey 2.0. Enrique. I gotta try to find that right fielder. I forget what his name was, but. And I don't even know where he got taken, but if he even got taken in the first round. Andy Hale. Oh, I'm glad I didn't take him. 77 potential. 58 overall. I'm glad that I don't know what the god. Jack Yamashita. Alright, Joe Villasmil, he's going down overall. He was like a 93 to start the year. He's going down now. He has 22 home runs, but so is Buster. This might be where we start to kind of fall off. I mean, we haven't even like made it close to a World Series yet. We haven't even made the playoffs yet. So if we want to win one with Joel, we're gonna have to do it decently quickly. So I will see you guys after, or I'll see you guys at the end of the season. We were 72 and 90. So not the worst record ever, but Joel, oh, he actually went up one overall. He was down to a 94. And then I guess he went up to like a 96 or something, went back down to a 95 or something. He did not have the best year. He had like more stolen bases than usual. I feel like. I mean, last year he had 17, but apart from that, I think everything was down. So Buster had all right. Actually, he actually had a pretty good year. For this team, like a 4.05 ERA is terrible, but like, or it's not terrible actually, but it's you don't, it's not very good. Mario Valentine, Joshua Turner. I don't remember if we took this guy first overall. So yeah, we're not doing the greatest. So let's like look at the awards here and then. Forrest Clausen, Cy Young, and he gets in the Gold Glove. So see you guys at the next draft. Alright, this was kind of a bust draft. It wasn't bad for the position players. We got Bradley Evans for second base. We got another guy for second base, and then we got center fielder Brett Sanchez, and we got a catcher, Emil Crespo. But our first, I thought this guy, like, our skills were not good. I was like, oh, it would be nice to have another break pitcher since most of our pitchers are velo only, so we could kind of mix him in. But then, yeah, ooh, they did not have a good draft or a very good draft. Just look for any generational talent. What what potential do you need to be an F? I don't think I've ever seen an F potential, but I wonder what overall or what potential you would need to be an F. Probably like like 50 and under. Not seeing 94 Stephen Durbin, but apart from that, I'm not seeing. There's like been like a couple of generational talents maybe in this whole thing. So um, we're 56 and 53. I'll see you guys at the end of the season. We're 80 and 82. Oh, we did not make the playoffs. We are going to need to get lucky. Joel Villasmel, he still had 45 home runs. He's hitting good. The last season was just a bad season for him. Kind of bounce back season. He had a lot of doubles this year. But he's. This is I think where he's gonna. He had a good season though. Buster, he had an alright season. Alondro, he was alright also. Mario Valentine was actually good. Like, good. And then, Pete McCollum was alright. Felix Quintana was terrible. Joshua Turner was good. Diego Nunez was alright. Like, but, I mean, our team's only getting better. Is it? I said max overall like an 83. Like, can you just like knock it higher than an 83 or something? Dean T. Bray. Um, I don't know. We have this guy, Henry Gonzalez, who might be coming up soon, but I don't know. No, I'm like we haven't even come close. We haven't even made the playoffs yet. So we're gonna need a miracle at some point to win a World Series. But finally, Joel and Dwayne Ziegler. Damn, he had a good season. He had 35 home runs. Finally, Joel Villasmil wins an MVP. Jacob Hansen in the American League wins it. Danny Thompson. Joel was also here for that. Reliever? No. Rookie of the Year? Nah. Heck, Aaron Joel was also in the mix of that. Alright. League leaders. Sign it. Leave one off. Dwayne Ziegler actually led the league in RBIs and Joel in runs. So, I will see you guys probably at the next draft. Not of the worst draft ever. We got a second baseman here, Austin Hafey. But there's a good chance that, like this catcher down here, he's never gonna, he's never actually gonna play with us. Like, yeah, he's got A potential. He's a 46 overall. So unless we don't win one for like 10 years, there's a good chance he's never gonna play with us. So we have, we got a center fielder who's a 72 overall already, but we took Austin Hafey. We need second and third baseman. Can I see? No, not really, but we have the best pitching in the league apparently. But we need second and third baseman. We have like the best pitching. We have the best bullpen. We have the best right fielder. We have like top 10 left fielders. We have like 20 top 25 first base, which is fine, I guess. But we also don't have a catcher, so I took this guy in the last round. But I don't know. Right now we are and Joe Vizamal or Villasmil is not getting any better. Actually, he's getting worse. He's on fire, but he's only going down. And now we have our closer, Alejandro Aoli Sauce, up here, 92 overall. So all of our starters are cold right now. It's not looking good for this season. I'd say within the next, Buster's also regressing. I'd say that hopefully within like the next 3 seasons, we can get the win, or we can win the World Series. But um, if we don't, then we don't. But I would say that if I was able to scout, I would have won it like 2 or 3 seasons ago. Um, so yeah, but who knows how long this will take. So I will see you guys at the end of the season. This was a terrible season. It seems like we have a terrible season and a decent season. Terrible, decent, terrible, decent. This was one of our worst seasons yet. Down to 89. It kind of pains me to see it because he was the star, and there's a good chance he's only 29 and he's down to 80. Like he's regressing, like he's like 34. But he's only 29, so that means that we're in our like around 10th year. Yeah, we're in our like 13th year. So um, we still have not scouted a single thing yet. But our pitching's good. It's our pitching's gonna be good. Our relievers are good. Our closers are good. We don't have a catcher quite yet. I mean, we have like this guy, Emil Crespo. We're gonna need to get up. And Kenneth Conrad at first base was not gonna be too good. We do have this Kurkowski guy, but he's like super low overall, so that's why our first baseman's so bad. We do not have a second baseman, but we got this guy coming up. Ronald Tajera. We had Jonathan India actually playing a second, so. And then at third, we have Pedro Castillo, who's actually pretty good. So, I think I said earlier we needed third. We didn't. I was thinking of first and second. What we needed. Shortstop, we got John Gomes. Was this rookie season? No, it was second year. He did not have a very good year. But what you do about that? I keep on clicking the wrong button. Left field, we got Dwayne Ziegler. I don't know. Center, we don't have a center fielder, but we have Elvis Escobar coming up. So, right field, we got Joe, but not the same Joel. I said Joe again. Joel that we once had. So, if we want to win one with Joel, we're gonna have to win it next season. So, I will. Ooh, there's a big list. I will see you guys next season. So now every once in a while we will be doing a little roster update. So going into this year, this is what our roster is looking like. Joel, man, that pains me. Pitching. We have some of the best pitching in the league. Felix Quintana, Mario Valentine, or Valentin. I couldn't tell you. Buster Napak, Diego Nunez, and Joshua Turner. Just because how many pitchers we have drafted. And then, in the bullpen, we got Pete McCollum, Dean Tipre, Philip Jimenez, Alejandro Aoli Sauce. Then we got Elijah Mora, who's coming up. He's got A potential. How much potential does he have, actually? 94. So, we're not going to do that. So, yeah, catching. We don't really have a catcher. So, Charles Rubio it is. First baseman, we have this dude, Jesse Kirkowski, but he hasn't gone up in overall. He's playing AAA. Second, we got Ronald Tajera, who's actually gonna be playing second. So we don't really need a second baseman because this guy, who's right there, 90 potential. Third, we got Pedro Castillo. We got John Gomes, Dwayne Ziegler. We don't really have a center fielder. I mean, we have Elvis Escobar coming up, and then we have Joel. Hopefully, we can. That's not even that bad. Like, there's more light blue there than there is red. So hopefully, we can actually make the playoffs this year. Let me just make sure my scouts are good still. Alright. Yeah, they're alright. I'll keep them. So, as you guys can see, it still is on auto, so, I'll see you guys after the draft. We were 71 and 91. I do not know what the problem is. I forgot to show the, things, but, I don't even see them. Joel Villasmil. By the way, he's making 32.8 million for the next 8 years. Because I didn't think he'd be an 81 after 2 years we signed him. Remember, he was a 98. So I think we're gonna trade him. He's down with 81 now. I don't know. He had 19 home runs, 221 batting average. He was the guy for a long time, but now he's just kind of washed up. But now we have Pedro Castillo, who's coming up as a third baseman. Who can also play first. So do we have like another third baseman who's all right? If Andy Baxter, where can he play? He can also play. I'm gonna move Andy Baxter to first base. So it put him down one overall, but now we actually have a first baseman, and we need a second baseman. So do we have like what's the position where we have a shortstop? He can play second. We can move him to John Gomes. He can play second. If we want him to, he can play second. I think we'll move this guy. Or should we move John Gomes to second? Just for his like production, I think I'm gonna keep him at shortstop. Move this guy, not attributes. He's 81 potential. To his second baseman. Just kind of filling out the positions that we need. Catcher? Our catcher's not even that bad. Charles Rubio, 77. Eventually that guy will be getting up and overall, but for now, we still need a center fielder. Who could we play? Yeah, whatever, we're just not gonna have a center fielder. That's gonna be a position that we need to work on. So heading into like the 15th year or something, can we please just make the playoffs for the first time? Like, I don't know. Like, this video has to be like around 40 minutes long, and I've probably spent around 6 hours on this. So just please. We had a league leader, Felix Quintana, War. Yeah, well, too bad we didn't win games, so. Oh, Andy Baxter. He must have been leading off for us. Pedro Castilla was there for trebles. No doubt he was there. No doubt our team was there. Yeah, I mean, we're not good. We're not gonna be. So, in the year 13 or 14, I'll see you guys probably at the next draft. Alright, so at the draft, we had a terrible draft, but I drafted this center fielder who is 86 potential, so that's good. I'm trying to see. Ryan Pep was somebody who I think he went like around the pick right before us. But I mean, our pitching is already like very good, so. Ooh, 95 potential. Chris Ramiro. Calvin MacArthur. John Sanchez. Rick Dempsey. Johnny I think there's. Yeah, I mean, it was an alright draft class. What is. Felix Quintana's up to a 92. Was here? No, he was a 91. So, I mean, like, we look like we're good, like, we would be doing better than we are, but, like, we're ranked 8th somehow. It might just be because our pitching's good, but, I don't know. We're not playing like we're ranked 8th. So, I'll just see you guys, at the end of the season. It's a miracle. I think we hardly made the playoffs, too. I mean, we were a. I mean, we're taking on St. Louis. Look at this. We lost our last 6 games. It's a miracle. We made the postseason. Felix Quintana's he's on fire. He's up to a 93. At 30, he's progressing like insane. Then Alejandro, Pete McCollum, Pedro Castilla. He kind of went cold. He had 29 home runs though. Um, so our pitching, I'd say most likely carried us there. Like look at like our starting rotation. If we could get like another like star, like if Henry Gonzalez, I thought he was a potential. I guess not. If he gets like if like one of these like he's like the youngest pitcher, so say he gets up to like a 90, then we would have a deadly rotation. I thought Joshua Turner would be better by now, or he was like an 86. And then our bullpen is insane. Um, Catching we got Charles Rubio. I don't even know if we drafted this guy, but he had 28 home runs, so I'm not complaining. First base we have Andy Baxter. He went up 3 overall. Second we got Johan Mata. He's went up like 1 overall. Pedro Castilla. Shortstop we got John Gomes. This is like kind of like the little like review of the team. Um, Left field Dwayne Ziegler. Center field we still don't have a center fielder yet, and Joe's down to a 77. So if Joe wants to win a World Series, he's gonna. Oh my! What just? All right. Well, we lost the Mets. I did not mean to do that, but the Red Sox beat the Mets. All right. At least we made the World Series. We got beat by the Mets, the team that ended up winning it all. So I'll see you guys after the draft next season. All right. So we will be doing a kind of roster review. I don't care if we just did one because I think that we could go on a decent um run this year. All these players right here that you're seeing, we have drafted. I think, I hope, um, if not, then 90% of them we have drafted. So, starting pitching, the starter for day one and are going to most likely be our best starter. Now that I said that, he's probably going to go 0 for 12. But Felix Quintana, 93 overall. He like just started getting like really good recently. Buster Napak. I think we got this guy like first overall 1 year. I don't know if he was the best first overall pick, but I mean he's been good for us some years. Like this year. Not this year. We don't talk about 2030. This year he was alright. Pretty much every other year he was not alright, but whatever. Henry Gonzalez. This is one guy who I don't know if we drafted or not. He's played with us his whole career, so I'm assuming. Diego Nunez played with us for his whole career. Joshua Turner. I remember we drafted this guy first in the first round 1 year. And then coming off, we have Mario Valentine. He was like an 85 a couple years ago. I don't really know what happened. Now going to the bullpen. We have the best bullpen in the league. With Pete McCollum, Dean Tibra, Philip Jimenez, and Alfred Pena. Closing, we got Alejandro Ayala, Elijah Mora, who for some reason is in AAA, and Bobby Kang, who's also in AAA. But then we have this guy in the MLB. I don't know. Catching, we have Charles Rubio. First base, we have Andy Baxter. He's got like 80-some potential. 99 contact versus left. He's good at making contact. He's just not. He just doesn't have the most power. I mean, he's a big guy. He should have a little bit more power than that, to be completely honest. John Mata, your second baseman. Shortstop turned second baseman. Third baseman, Pedro Castilla. He's always been a third baseman, pretty sure. Shortstop, John Gomes. He's been an 83 for the past couple of years. Right? The past like 2 years, he's been 83. So, hopefully he gets up soon. Dwayne Ziegler, he's been 80, like a 70 something to 81. Or he's been like a, whenever we drafted him, he was like a 73 or something. And highest I think he's got is an 84. So, whatever. Jack Baker, but Elvis Escobar is hopefully going to be starting to come up. And we just drafted. Who did we just draft? Omar Lucero. So, center fielders. And then right field, old washed up Joel. He's only 32, but I don't care. He's still old and washed up in my books. 441 career home runs. He's been hitting the ball. So, just want to see. Brendan, I thought that's it. Francisco. So we like he was in our other series. So with that being said, I'll see you guys after the draft. We're ranked third in the league. So hopefully we play like it. I don't know if we're gonna. Hopefully we do though. Alright, so I decided that I was gonna try this guy, Alejandro Ayala, as a starter, but just to kind of give it a kind of bit of realism, being pitching, right? I'm gonna put his stamina up to 55. Would it be up here? Did I just like pass over it? Yeah. I'm gonna put his stamina up to 55, just so that he's not like reliever type. Because like you can see like our actual starters have like 70, 65. So I'm just gonna put it up to like 55, and he gets up to a 99. So since I don't really want to be like that good though. I might just like put like some of this down. Now you guys might say this is cheating. Like, yeah, go babble somewhere else. Okay, there we go. Now he's back down to a 97. So, I mean, I wanted another starter because now in closing we still have Elijah Mora and Bobby Kang and Chase Rosario if we need it. And relieving, we are like relievers are like insane. So we're chilling in any of these. Oh, this guy wasn't on our team. I didn't know that. I mean, we have to release him, right? I mean, he was a good reliever, but we have to release him because he wasn't. We didn't draft him, and I didn't realize. Alright, so we drafted this guy. Pete, I know we drafted. Yeah. Seems like these guys. I'm pretty sure we drafted. Yeah. So. Yeah. But I just want to show you guys that. So now I will be simming. We need outfielders though badly. So next draft, I'm probably gonna be aiming for outfielders. So I'll see you guys at the next draft. Our two first picks were good, and then the other ones weren't the greatest. But we got Jared Cal, and okay, the only reason I took this guy is because the last name. Maybe it ran in the family or something. Maybe he's like a distant cousin from Joel Villasmil. But we decided to take Jason. He's got 75 potential. Then we took Billy Fodor. I'm not gonna lie, I just him the rest of the draft because I couldn't. I don't really care. But I took Ray Sixto with my first round. We had like the 17th pick, and he was 93 potential. And then I took Jared Kell because his skill to potential was 92, 97, he was 95. So there was somebody who I wanted who went that they just didn't have any draft picks, I guess. So alright. I wonder if I can find. I just took like all outfielders because we need outfielders badly. Um, Brennan Henderson, or Bernard Henderson, I was kind of looking at a little bit. Walter Oka was another guy who I was looking at. Um, I don't care if I have to stay up all night. I am not getting off MLB The Show. Like, I've been probably recording for the past, like, 2 hours. I'm not getting off MLB The Show until I win a World Series with this team. Yeah, we had a good draft. We are not doing too good, though. We're 55 and 53. So I will see you guys at the end of the season. Yeah. Right, so we're 83 and 79. I don't know why. Like, we have a good team. Like, I think we, like, here. We're just looking at the different teams. All right. I will say they got more depth all around, but like here, let's just take a look at some of the other teams in our like division. Here, first let's just look at the awards, I guess. Miguel, I didn't look at them for like the past like couple years, so Miguel Velasquez, we had nobody. Ooh, we had Buster Napick. He was up there. That's like the first time I think anybody's really been in conversation for the Cy Young. And Freddie Allen, man, I remember this guy was like drafted around the same year as our other dude. We had no one reliever. We have to win one of these eventually, right? Like, our bullpen is so good. Rookie of the year. We had no one. Hank Aaron. We had no one. So, that's not good. But Twins beat the Brewers. I will see you guys. I think we'll do a roster review at at 2040 season. So, yeah. Alright, so we will be making this trade, sending them both, because we drafted Ray Sexto, so we don't have a use for him. We'll be sending both of them, both the brothers, we can't trade for any of these guys, and he's got the same value pretty much, except he's 19, but whatever. So now we just cleared up a bunch of cap space, so now we can, I think we just finessed them, so now we can actually sign this guy. See what player option. I think I want like a 3-year deal, but he wants 22 million. So, anyways, I'll see you guys. Whatever. We get 2. Whatever. So we lost Buster. I don't really mind though because we already have a bunch of good pitchers and stuff, so I don't really care. But yeah. So we are officially in another decade. We still have not won a World Series yet. But pitching. So here are our pitchers. Maybe would like to get a little bit better than. I'm just checking this guy. Was he like on our team? No. Joshua Turner. I mean, he was good for some years. Like this season, he was good. This season, he was all right. This season he was good. I mean, we got him with like the first. I think we got him with the first overall pick in the draft, so he's kind of a bust. But I mean, nothing you can really do about that. Nothing you can really do about that. Then relieving, it's basically stayed the same. I think we lost somebody though because this looks a little empty. And then closing, Elijah Mora, Bobby Kang, and Chase Rosario. Catching, we got Curtis Harper. Did we draft this guy? Yeah, just making sure. Charles Rubio has been our catcher. So first base we have Andy Baxter, the guy who can only make contact versus lefties. I mean, he's good. He's good with hitting against lefties. He's all right at hitting against righties. He's just all around a good hitter. He's pretty good at fielding. Got an alright arm. I mean, he was supposed to be a third baseman, but I switched him to a first baseman, and he's and he's like a higher overall than Pedro, our third baseman. So yeah, Pedro's like been. I think he's gonna cap it at 88 though. Um, and then we have Johan Mata at second. So that plan has actually worked out, and I might move him back to shortstop, kind of as a backup shortstop, because we have Ronald Tejera finally, who's after the season probably going to become our main um, second baseman. So yeah, left field we still have Dwayne Ziegler. I mean, he's been on our team. I remember when I drafted him, I thought he was going to be a generational talent. But he just looked like he was going to be really good. He was not. He had his good years. He had 35 home runs this year. He was in talks about winning MVP. He did not, though. We have Omar Lucario, and we do not have a right fielder. So, since we have some prospects for center field, Jared Cal, would you, my friend, like to move to right field? Secondary position be outfield. Let's do outfield. So now, right fielder, he went down, I think. But whatever. Yeah, he went down, but he's got lots of potential. So now in center, and then in left field we have Ray Sexto. So I mean we're ranked fourth. We're not gonna come fourth though. We might come like third in the division. We might be able to make wild card. Maybe. That is a maybe. So our outfield, I guess it's just our outfield, man. It just must be so bad. But yeah, I'll see you guys at the draft. All right, so we drafted this guy, James Emery. And then we drafted Dave Houston. So, I mean, these two are only notable picks. Looking at the rest of the draft. If you guys cannot tell, I'm not the happiest because we're not doing very good. Like, we're like 57 and 51 or something. And, like, we were 52 and 37, I think. So, we just can't win a game. You know, you can't really make the playoffs. You can't win a game. So, like, Homer Stark. That might be the this guy didn't even, like, pop on my... That might be the greatest name I've ever seen. Homer Stark. Wow. Yeah. I mean, it's not bad. Yeah, like, we're 57 and 53. It's even worse. Quintana's very good for us, though. He's on fire. I don't know who isn't very good for... Yeah, he's actually been pretty good. Who's been bad, though? Henry Gonzalez. Yeah, he's never really been very good. Diego... Joshua Turner. Uh-oh. Where's he even at? A 5 and 10. Ugh. I think we'd be better with Mackenzie Ludwig. We drafted him, so we could use him. Yeah, you're gonna be in the MLB, buddy. Sure, you'll be better than Joshua Turner. If you down AAA. Yeah, go on the waivers. Hopefully somebody picks you up. Do we have, like, is he, like... Yeah, Felix Quintana is in the Cy Young. Right now, if he continues on, he will be our first Cy Young. We're third in the division, as I predicted. Hopefully we can turn it around. I think just like every single season, we're gonna somehow find a way to mess it up. But I'll see you guys at the end of the season. As I said, somehow find a way to mess it up. Who was bad for us? Okay, we didn't even... I guess that he didn't even win. He was second behind Eloy Cutcliffe. Felix Quintana, who was bad for us. He kind of went cold at the end of the season. It might just be because we don't have batters. Pedro Castillo had 32 home runs. So, that's good, I guess. John Gomes. Johan Mata. Like, I guess we don't really have, like, if we look at our lineups. I mean, like, we really... Ooh, Dwayne Ziegler. Do we have... I might switch this guy to left field. Here, yeah. So looking. Right field. I mean, we don't have a right fielder, so. Center. I'm gonna move you to a left fielder. Yeah, you're gonna be our left fielder over Dwayne Ziegler. Race 6-0. 6-0, I think I want to stay down there. So now, looking at our lineup. Leading off with Ian Farron. Did we draft him? Yeah, I guess so. Then Omar Lucerio. Then Andy Baxter. Then Pedro. Then Ronald Tejera. I guess is our second baseman. And he actually went down in potential. So, that's lovely. Then John Gomes. That's 6. Then Elvis Escobar. Curtis Herbert. There. So, I don't know. Like, we have had our best team this year. We didn't make the we made the playoffs one time, and like our rotation isn't that bad. Like Diego Nunez is starting to regress a lot. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to do anymore. I'll see you guys next season. So as you guys can see here, we will be trading 2 players, Mario Valentin and Joshua Turner. We'll be trading for the lowest player playing here. So thank you for your service, Joshua Turner. You were alright with us. I would say alright at best. But now you're not going to be anything. And then, let's go down here, and we got somebody making 12.1 million. Mario, he was good for a couple years. Like, around, like, here, he was, like, an 85 overall, and then I don't really know what happened. But, like, this was a good year for him. That was, like, his, like, highlight year. This one was also a good year. No, this was his highlight year, I meant. And then after that he had 5-7, and he got like sent down. So we will be making this trade to clear up cap space 1, so that we can re-sign Pedro Castillo. I think I'm like 74 for 4 years. 59 for 4 years, I mean. So he better re-sign with us because we need him. And then we already offered like everybody here contract. Who I want to keep. I want to keep Elvis. Do I want to keep Elvis? Yeah, I want to keep Elvis. And get rid of him. Alright, I will see you guys. Whenever I'm at the next season. So we're ranked 3rd. We're not gonna become 3rd though. Is it just that we don't have enough power on our team? Because like we need more power. I mean, I can try to draft some guys that have lots of power. Like, I don't know. Like, he's got decent power. He's got better contact, though. He's got better power. I mean, actually, he's got better contact. Like, I don't know if there's a person on our team who's better power, who's more powerful. Like, Jose, or what was his name? Joel. Um, like Phil, or whatever his name was he had lots of power. So, like, our infield is all good, and our catcher and our pitcher is our pitching's good, our catching's alright, and our bullpen's good. It's just our outfield is terrible. So I guess I'll see you guys at the draft. Our team looks good, but we aren't good. We're like the, I don't know, what's a good reference? We're like the Edmonton Oilers this season. They look good on paper, but they're not good. We're like the Toronto Maple Leafs in the playoffs. I'm not even a Maple Leafs fan, but like, they look good, they're not good. So, anyways, I'll see you guys towards the draft. Alright, so, sometimes I like to just kind of look through the, this kind of screen here before I, start recording. Well, that's not good. What pick did they have in the draft? I don't know, but that sucks for us. We didn't have the best draft ever. By me saying that, I mean we had a terrible draft, but we can act like we didn't, and we can move on. As you can see, we had a very bad draft. We got Alberto Ramirez, Juan Mosquera, and Philip Cruz, who's a 47 overall, so he's not going to turn into anything. Or he could turn into something, I guess, but it's very rare. So, we are, as I predicted at the start of the year, not in a playoff spot. So, that's probably going to stay that way. But, we got to sign a bunch of people. So, yeah, I'll see you guys after we sign, or at the end of the season. So, we were 82 and 80. Man, like, I don't know what to do. Like, we've made the playoffs twice, I think. Like, I might give up. Like, I don't want to, but like, I've been on this for, what time is it now? 9:16. I've been on this since 5 o'clock today. Plus this morning, plus last night. And just no matter what we do, just can't get it done. So, like, as much as I want, just, I don't know. I might give up. I might do a part 2 eventually, but I think that this will be it for today's episode, or for today's video. Like, if you guys do want to see a part 2, let me know. But I did not think that this would be this hard. Like, I thought by 2035 we were probably gonna be winning it. At least winning a World Series. Because I think like most ones, it's like 2030 you're winning it. It's 2041. We're 20 years in the future, and I made the playoffs twice. So I think there's a reason that like nobody else has done this. So if you guys do want to see this, but on different games like 2K, NHL 24, Madden, even, let me know. But I think that will be it. for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.